you have I guess a mantra, if you would. It's pray, pivot, and proceed. Tell us about that, if you would, please.
Well, that was actually timely because it was really I wrote it really thinking about the pandemic at the time, right?
Mhm.
Because there was just so much going on. I mean, businesses were being closed. Kids were starting to do school virtually. Like there was just so much going on, and um, it was really just realizing that sometimes we have to take this time to stop, pray about it, pivot. You're going to have to change, and then just move forward.
Mhm.
And the scripture that I use for that is I talk about Joshua and the children of Israel in their journey. So it's really just then you taking the time to realize that sometimes we have to change. We're going to have to shift some things, but it's okay. It's okay to pivot. But what you need to do most importantly is keep moving forward. You need to proceed. So I talk about that, and I talk about sometimes that happens within our personal brand. Sometimes we're going in a particular direction, and we realize that sometimes we have to make changes, like if it's not working, or the environment, what's around us is changing. Like we've all had to pivot, working from home.
Yeah.
More conferences were then shifted to be virtual versus in person. So there was a lot of pivoting going on, and I imagine that we will continue to need to pivot. So that is definitely one of my favorite passages in the book.
Well, I love it. I love it. Tell us, you're obviously you're like a branding guru. What are honestly, really, what's your ideal client? Who are the people that first of all, that you would prefer, that are your chosen clients, if you would?
Yeah. So I won't say everyone, because that's one thing I tell my clients is do not
Mhm.
say that your target audience is everyone, because it's not everyone. So because you have to hone in on who it is. So I work with career professionals. I love working with women that are in different areas of their career, young professionals, women that have been in their career for 20 plus years, and maybe they're looking to pivot. Maybe they're looking to change, some aspects of their core messaging as they're seeking a different path within their career. I also love working with entrepreneur women, women that are building their business, starting to build their business, have built their businesses, or two, maybe they're pivoting, maybe they've added a new service. And I know sometimes folks don't like this word, but I work with the side hustlers as well, right?
Yeah.
You have
Give it up for the side hustlers out there.
look, multiple streams of income. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Um,
right. That's right.
so working with the side hustlers, but I love working specifically with women. I work with the fellas too. Fellas, if you're interested, I'm here. But I specifically do have a passion for women because I believe that we are absolutely amazing, right? I think women, I'm sorry, not just because I am one, but God has definitely built us with some different expertise, characteristics. Like we are absolutely amazing. And
We
so I
are.
love working with women who have, just have these amazing ideas, or like I said, they're on a path and they want to just take it to the next level. So that is my ideal client. Yes.
I love it. So, as we wrap up, I want to talk about how people can get in contact with you. I have a few ways here on the screen, but if you have a website, what have you, tell us what are the ways that people can reach you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So on Instagram, I'm at g.lynn Jones. I'm also on Facebook at glynn lynn concepts. And you can also visit my website at glynisjones.com. And actually, when you go there, scroll all the way down so that you can sign up to be a part of the tribe and get updates and emails from me as well. And then you can also just drop me a note at hello@glynisjones.com. But I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to talk with you more about the book. And as Elsa mentioned earlier, you can definitely find that on Amazon. Just type in Purpose, Passion, People, and it'll pop right up.
I love it. Glynis, it has really been an honor, a joy, a
Thank you.
pleasure to just be in the same room with you, because I love, I really love what I do. I love interviewing women like you who are mission driven. You understand your purpose and you have a heart of service. So that's a wonderful combination. And you're a lovely person on
Oh,
top of
thank
that.
you.
Yeah. So thank you again for being so gracious with your time. Thank you for being a guest. Everyone, Glynis Jones, I'm going to put her contact information one last time on the screen. Please support her, buy her book. I was graced with a copy, and it's dog-eared, highlighted, and all that good stuff. So get the book, support her on social media if you would. Glynis, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in a few minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Elsa. Thank you for having me.
Everyone, Glynis Jones, another phenomenal guest. I do not disappoint when I bring you women of purpose and phenomenal women. I hope that you've learned in this interview that branding is important. Personal branding is important. And like we talked about, if you come from a family where estate planning was not a priority, but you want to take your life in a better, more empowered direction, I want to challenge you to let better be your brand. Let empowered be your brand. We empower clients by creating comprehensive estate plans in Maryland and the District of Columbia every day. And if you are in Maryland or DC and need help with your estate plan, give us a call. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This has been a great episode for a number of reasons, and I hope you took a lot from it. Feel free to share it. It'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Share it with a friend. Share it with someone who needs direction and needs to define and create their brand. I am Elsa W. Smith, your Maryland estate planning attorney, thanking you once again for joining me on this episode of Women Winning Wednesdays. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.